Hi YouTube, Coinpicker here. Here are my thrift store finds for the week. This will likely be my last video for 2020. Thank goodness it is almost over. 2020 that is, not my video. Well, yeah, today is December 30th. Tomorrow, New Year's Eve, most likely the thrift stores, or most of them, will be closed or on reduced hours. So I highly doubt I'll be thrifting. Highly doubt. But it was a good week for finding silver. Anyways, I'll show you what I found. But basically, we're ending the year with a bang. When it comes to silver, that is. All right, so I found this at the Salvation Army. I saw it roll out. It is a toy from the 1960s, toy cash register. Pretty cool, still works and intact. I thought $6.99, the price was pretty good. Did check out the comparables on this, and it sells around $40 in this kind of condition. But I thought it was cool, you know, it looked fun. It sort of like works like an old-fashioned real cash register. Oh, it's like a typewriter. But I won't be keeping this. Most likely I will be flipping that locally. This thing is, I don't know, sort of massive. And I don't, let's say I sell it for 30 bucks. I don't think someone would want to pay another 30 bucks to ship it to them, maybe 40. You know, shipping is expensive coming out of Canada. Well, that was cool. And then I found some silver, went to the Value Village in Vancouver, and always check the racks, you know, like the cutlery racks, and the wall of little baggy miscellaneous items, because there are goodies occasionally. So for $2.99, I found these sterling silver souvenir spoons. So let's pop them open, see what they look like. All right, I believe it's called chala. I might be pronouncing it off. Excuse me if I am. But yeah. Cool handle. I think the handle, I mean, it's hollowware. It's got to be at the very least half, I'd say more like an ounce of silver, or close to it. So roughly about 30 bucks in value, in sterling value. So I'm paying like 1/10 the cost. And collectible value, let's say 50% more. So let's say a $45 knife. Not bad. And it's a nice usable knife. All right. All right. I'm gonna leave the best for last. So this one actually I found the other day. So it sort of skips the other find that happened right before this, because I want to leave that as it is best. But I found all 4 pieces of these sterling items at the Salvation Army. That's why you gotta go when you feel like going, you know, because it's really the luck of the draw. These probably came in put on the shelf minutes before I got there. Because I would bet you anything, there's so many thrifters, very knowledgeable thrifters like you folks, that would snap it up in a moment's notice. So usually, you know, I feel very lucky if I found 1 piece at the thrift store on occasion. But to find 4 pieces at the same time, and to be able to walk out of the store with them, well, you know, paying and then walking out of the store with them, that's incredible, all right? So we got 4 decent sized pieces of sterling, all with nice names, brand names. So I go into the Salvation Army thrift store, go start looking around with the cutlery aisle and everything, and you know, the shelves. go to the metalware and boom, I see these all like bunched together. So I start picking them up. I mean, just looking at them, I knew this is sterling, right? So first one, $4.99, very inexpensive. Right off the bat, it says sterling, Maker's Mark, Frank Whiting. Let's see, this is a model name, model number, I should say. And it's a nice usable piece. And we will weigh out each item for your benefit. 82 grams, very nice. Basically 82 bucks. Next piece, $3.99. And this is from the Weber company. See that mark right here, sterling, and then there's like a WC with the arrow, that's Weber, American. And I think Frank Whiting is American as well. And yeah, this actually was made this way with this sort of wavy edge. And I've seen very similar ones online sell for 140 bucks, or I think maybe they were just asking, not too sure. But basically, it's a nice piece. Little ding here and there, that's still okay. But let's see how much silver. This one, it doesn't weigh that much. A little bit on the thin side. Right, 58 grams, right? I'm not complaining. And then this one, I don't know, it sort of looks like a jelly mold, right? Do you think? But I think probably for candies or bonbons. Well, that's the same thing, right? Or nuts. But this one is quite thick. $3.99. And it's from Burke's. And the sterling mark is right under here. Once I saw it, I didn't really need to pick to see under it. Like pretty much it just screams out sterling. It does not scream out silver plate or Burke's. I don't think they say silver plate. Usually if they have silver plated items, it'll be like EPNS. So boom, sterling, nice. All right, so this is Canadian. 94 grams. That's pretty nice. And this fourth piece, it is a compote or nut bowl, candy bowl, what have you. And it is also from the Frank Whiting company. See that mark? I always want to say mint mark for some reason. I'm thinking of coins, I guess. It says sterling off to the side, and the model number, and what does it weigh? All right, this is a heavy one. Oh, relatively speaking, 131 grams. Very nice. And the best for last. So this I found amazingly. It's not the first time I found something like this, but the fact that I found it at a Value Village was shocking, because Value Village is a for-profit company and they only donate like 5% of their, whatever people donate to them, they donate 5% to charities, which is not much. The rest goes to the, I guess, shareholders. But to find this, I always check all the metalware because there's sometimes sterling lurking and they can't catch it all. But I find this platter. Yeah, I find this platter. And it says, in recognition of 25 years service, completed in 1978, Placer Development Limited, which I think it was bought out by Barrick Gold, so very famous mining company. And funny thing is, when I found a similar platter, I think it was at least a year or two ago, sterling, British hallmarks, It was also from a mining company from Canada, but I think it was like for coal mining. So I believe they mine a number of different ores, defunct company. But the funny thing is, it's like, you think about it, if you're giving your employee or executive, I guess, a retirement gift, and you guys are a mining company, would you, honestly, would you give them a cheap silver plated item? You know, like, you're mining ores, pure ores. I mean, if anything, you'd be giving them something decent, like something sterling. And funny thing is, back in '78, silver, I believe at that time, silver was very expensive. Like, I could be off, but wasn't the, like the Hunt brothers driving up the silver prices artificially by buying up all the silver? And then they lost it all, because they couldn't maintain, keep on buying that much. Lost all their money, or I don't know, most of it. So this wasn't cheap back then, but it is very heavy. Oops. $12.99, and here is, all right, when I was at the store, I looked at the mark, and I thought, this is very interesting. I mean, it didn't say silver right off the bat. Where is that? But these marks I sort of recognize. I mean, definitely Canadian, because you got the maple leaf in the sea, which I later found out that was like the silver standard in Canada, like the official mark that we had for a little while. And then I don't know, there's like this, I don't know, is this like an owl in a shield and then an H mark. So I guess that's like the date of 1978, maybe. And then I looked and I looked, and I eventually found another mark. Let me just try to find it now for you. Where is it? Oh, okay. Right here. Right near the label. A stylized line passant, like line to the left, you could say. Burke's, very tiny, tiny letters. Burke's Sterling, Canada. Look, in comparison to the label, like, it's almost invisible unless you look very carefully. So yeah, this thing is massive. It's like one of the heaviest platters I've found. Look at that. Like, it's a very thick gauge of silver. All right. It's so big I have to press the hold button. So once the weight is set, it'll beep. All right. 735 grams of sterling, which is basically $735. The 4 pieces were like 370 grams. So added together, just like the big pieces, we're talking about like $1,100 Canadian. And I don't know, let's tack on like another $100 for the small stuff. So we're talking about $1,200 of sterling in about a week's time, which is pretty good. I mean, that's, if I could do that every week, that's a paycheck. Probably better than a paycheck. Oh well, but I'm just doing this for a hobby, so I enjoy finding the stuff. I enjoy collecting the stuff. But yeah, this is massive. And it'll go into my sterling hoard. Oops, almost forgot. One more item. For $5.99, here is an antique Edwardian British walking stick or cane. Silver tipped or sterling tipped. $5.99 from the Value Village. And a lot of people overlook these items thinking, oh, it's just a cane, whatever, right? But look, the tip is sterling and it is fully hallmarked. So we have the maker's mark right there. All right, let's blow it up a bit. It looks like a TS and Sons. And right, the first mark, partial mark is, I can see the feet of the line, is a line passant, meaning 925. The mark number 2, it looks to be the London Assay Office because it looks like the shape of the leopard's head. And then we have a N as the last mark, lowercase n, which I believe I looked up to mean 1908. So that, I mean, if you're just going by the silver, that's probably 10 grams of silver, probably 10 grams, maybe a little less. So at least 10 bucks of silver, $6, but it's an antique. So I think I've seen these online sell for about between $30 and $60 Canadian. All depends how much the buyer likes it, I guess. But yeah, overlooked item. Always check everything, even canes. Well, anyways, I thought I would share this as well. But anyways, I want to wish all of you a happy new year and a great 2021, coming 2021. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Coinpicker out.